David, what's happening, brother? How are you doing?
Good myself, good on yourself, Maji.
Lekker, lekker, man. So let's talk about the game last night, bro. Benfica.
Wow.
What happened there, bro? What happened?
Hey, bro, I really don't know. We had an opportunity to take advantage of a tie. I mean, we could have sealed the tie in one match. But hey, it's Arsenal, eh? Doing Arsenal things.
Yeah,
Disappointing.
it's just vintage, and I hate to say it, vintage Arsenal post Wenger. This is vintage Arsenal
Yeah,
post Wenger.
definitely.
Playing the back pass, playing that boarding. Why do they do this? Why, when
Um,
we've got clear, clear domination in the game. We're spending
yes,
most of our time on their half, right?
yes.
Why do we pass the ball back
That's
every
it's
sing
mind
every
blowing, bro.
single time?
It's it's baffling because I watched the game and we won the ball like maybe 10 times in dangerous areas. Instead of breaking through and continuing with pace, what do? We slow
Pass
down.
it back.
Oh guys, let's pass back. No, we're winning 5-0.
It's
It's
the,
fine. We can
and
we
I
can
don't
pass
know.
back.
And Xhaka seems like okay. He's obviously not
Jack,
the most reliable and most consistent player.
yeah,
We
yeah,
know that,
yeah.
but for me, it seems like they have programmed that guy to pass the ball back.
Of course.
Why?
Oh no,
Why,
I of course totally agree. Totally. I mean,
why are
yesterday
they
he was
passing
shot.
to Luis and to Gabriel the whole game? It's so frustrating to watch. It's annoying. It's annoying the shit
Bro,
out of me when I watch them play like that. Really, it's not
bro.
Wenger. Okay, Wenger's gone, fair enough, but it's not
Yes,
the type
that's it.
of football that he built for 20 years. He
The
built up a certain
the
class
the,
of
the club
football. Exactly, he built it up, and we are completely going against that whole philosophy that he built. Seriously, it's very very annoying to watch. But yeah,
It is, bro. If you look at the stats, if you look at the stats yesterday, you will see the people made the most passes was our central defenders. I mean, come on. We
what
expect
the
Odegaard
hell?
to be on the ball more. We expect ESR to be on the guard more. But now our central defenders are having more passes than the attacking midfielders and wingers.
Why?
So I
Why
don't
does
know.
Arteta do this?
Uh,
And don't you think he brought
I
Pepe
don't
on a
know.
little bit too late as well?
Both substitutes. I was looking at
Yeah,
the time. I was like 60 minutes. Okay, maybe we can bring on Martinelli, maybe Pepe. I'm
yeah.
like, come on, guys, it's 20 minutes to go, and we're still playing.
Look,
Change a
the
bit of
the Martinelli
routine,
one I
just
can
a bit of
understand,
energy.
bit of energy, right? Bit of energy. The Martinelli one
Yeah.
I can understand slightly
Okay.
later,
Yeah.
but Pepe, why didn't they bring him on sooner?
Okay.
You know, Pepe doesn't hit the ground running. He takes a
Yeah.
while to actually start up, and then he
Exactly. It
gets
needs
going.
time to settle in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
Arteta
that's
is
true.
making a few questionable moves here. Seriously, for the last
Mhm.
while now,
Def-
he's making his
Definitely.
substitutes, like you mentioned in our
Definitely.
last episode. The substitutes that he's making, and when he's making them, he's just getting
Doesn't
that
make sense.
completely wrong. Completely wrong.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I think we
and
should have taken that game wholesale last night. I don't know why we ended up in a draw, and when it
mm,
was 1-1, it again seemed to me like, okay, we're happy with the draw. Let's just pass the ball back and see this one out.
mm,
We're happy with the draw. We'll take the away goal,
mm.
and that's it. What kind of
Mm.
attitude? You're not going to win anything with that
Yeah.
sort of attitude, bro. You're not winning any trophies with that
No,
sort of
of
attitude.
course not.
We
Of
are not.
course not.
We are
Of
not.
course not. And
We are. Yeah.
especially now, they're playing in these foreign grounds, you see. Even though it's an away goal, it doesn't really feel like an away goal because we
Yeah.
still have to play our home match in an away venue. So we had
Exactly.
to win this match easily three
Capitalize.
four one.
Capitalize on the thing. I don't understand. And it
Yeah,
was it
man.
was it was all in our favor the entire game. Okay, it's like I don't know if you picked
Mm,
this up, David,
mm.
but there are certain times in the
Yes,
Arsenal game where we have this lull. We
yes,
have this lull of nothing's really happening. We're just
yes,
passing the
definitely,
ball around. We don't
definitely.
have no vision. We've got no
Boring.
direction. We're just keeping we're trying to keep the ball, and we
Mm.
just I don't know what we're doing. Why? It's
We
only
we
Arsenal that
we're
I
trying to
noticed this.
we're trying to have the most possession. We tend to have the most possession ever.
What good
I
is
don't know.
keeping the position when you're not ahead? You're not creating anything.
Exactly.
You're doing nothing. You can only play like that. That's why when I texted you last night, I said we're playing
Mm,
as if we're
mm.
3 goals up. That's how you play when you are 3 goals up
Before
and
no
you're
up.
trying to just see it through until the final whistle. We playing like that when we sometimes even
True, true,
behind.
true.
When we're behind, we're playing this.
Imagine,
Let's
imagine,
pass the ball around and let's see what
imagine.
happens. What kind of football is this, bruh? It's very frustrating. Seriously, I
Sickening.
can't handle it. It's really, really, really pissing me off. But yeah, bro. I don't know
Yeah.
how else. What is the positives we can take away from the game? Saka was fantastic as per usual. Fantastic.
Yeah. More positive is I think Odegaard had a better game than
Very
Leeds.
good
He
game.
just didn't
Yeah.
have the final pass and
Yeah.
all of that. So there is some positive. Benfica didn't really attack us. That's a positive. We
Yeah.
defended well. It's just that our attacking play, lacked urgency and it lacked minutes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there is some positive. I think we will go through, but I think we could have actually finished this game and actually raised more
Put it
players because
put
we
it
have
to
City
bed.
on Sunday.
Put it to bed.
Bro,
Exactly. Put it to bed
God
and just
knows.
focus on City, bro.
God knows what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen Sunday? If you play like this against City, Lord knows the form they are in. Whew, we're gonna get a hiding, my G.
Yeah,
Might be a tough
I'm
one on
not
Sunday.
looking forward to it, but let's see where the chips fall. But
Yeah, man.
who else did I want to speak about? ESR. How did ESR do in your opinion?
I think EXR had for me not one of his best games. I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe it's because he's playing on the left. I think he's probably more effective when he plays as a 10, where Odegaard is playing. He
Yeah.
was a bit quiet. He did,
Yeah.
the penalty he gave away. It was for me. It was harsh, but I think it was. To be honest, I think it was a penalty because his arm is going up. Had he kept his hands behind his back and hit him, I don't think they would have given the
Yeah. There
penalty.
wouldn't have been
So
an
he had
issue.
a slightly quiet game, but yeah, otherwise he was okay for me.
Yeah.
Just okay. Not one of his best games at all.
Yeah. Do you think that that's the formation that
Who else do we
Arteta is going
neglect?
to keep for City?
Yeah, the 4-2-3-1. I think he will keep the same formation. I'm not sure of the personnel. I think he might maybe bring on a Pepe to play on the left instead of ESR,
Yeah.
or maybe bring on I think like Lacazette to play as a striker, and maybe Aubameyang goes to the left. Aubameyang was actually poor last night, to be honest.
It was
He could have
terrible.
easily scored 3 goals. The first one was shocking. The first
That was
one
a
was shocking.
that was a
Wow.
open polls tap in and he missed it. But yeah, but that's
Wow.
just one little thing. Um, in his whole game last night, his whole game was just completely. I don't know. It seemed like he's back to his off form,
I think
which I found a bit
inconsistency.
weird. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think
A hat trick from a hat trick to a
it summarizes the team. Two
yeah,
blanks,
yeah.
two
I don't know.
blanks.
Let's hope that
Wow.
it was just maybe on the night that he didn't feel it or whatever the case may be, and he shows up now for City, and yeah, he gives us some sort of performance, and then
Hey,
also
we need something. Let's see.
um, Bellerin, bruh, Bellerin. The guy
Hey,
has the
I
ball.
Bellerin, we've been speaking about this.
The guy has the ball, right?
Hmm.
He's got so much space on his right hand side, and there's
Of
only one
course, of
defender
course.
there. There's one defender there. I can't get to
Mm,
his name now.
mm, mm.
He has so much space to either run to his right or to his left. He
Yeah.
runs straight into the defender.
Straight into the defender. I think it was Van Tongen, the former first
Was it
defender.
Vertonghen?
It
Was it
was that was
Vertonghen?
funny. Yeah, Van Tongen
I
was playing
burst,
on the left side of the center back.
I burst
I
out
was like,
laughing.
my dude, what's going on? You have two clear options. You play rugby. Man on, straight in.
I
Come
burst out
on.
laughing. I was so ashamed that I just had to burst out laughing. Seriously, it was so pathetic.
That was very poor decision making
Like,
from him
what
on
the
that
hell?
on
Like,
that
what are
instance.
you doing? You're running straight into the defender. He intercepts the ball, and that could have been a clear goal scoring opportunity that you just
Oh
gave away. You
yeah.
just gave it away. Like, oh, here you go. Here's the ball.
No, man, our decision making was very poor. The
Yeah.
final third decision making was very poor. I'm sure there were instances where we got close to the box instead of making the right pass. It's either we pass back as we've been speaking, or we like literally pass it to them. I mean, guys, come on,
Even
give a better ball
even
than
that
that,
one
man.
cross, he
But
crossed.
let's see, man. Maybe it's an off night.
Let's hope it was just an off night, right? But
Oh, that
even
one.
the one where he crossed it over,
Oh,
well, he
that one.
tried
I
to cross
remember.
it over on the ground on the pitch, and he passed it straight to
Yes.
one of the defenders, and Aubameyang is like waiting on the other side. So
It's
it's
like
chances
it's
like
like
that. It's chances like that you just can't stuff up. It's too expensive. It's too
you
costly
can't
for us.
score.
We're going to look back and regret not taking those chances. And I think that we need to do
Yeah.
something about that position. We need someone to replace Bellerin, unfortunately, and also maybe even Xhaka as well. Those are important key roles that need to be looked at seriously.
Yes, in the team. In the team. Yeah, in the team. Tell me something. Would you play if now that KT is back? I'm actually happy about that. Would you probably maybe play Cedric on the right, and then obviously KT will have his spot back on the left? What do you think?
I don't know.
Because Cedric is not better. He's not great anyways.
It's
But
not.
I
It's
feel
really
that
not.
maybe defensively, I think he might be a bit more solid than Bellerin. Going forward, he still lacks that delivery. He tends to always miss his cross. Doesn't always find the player.
Yeah.
In terms of Bellerin always like falls asleep. For example, every time teams are attacking us, you can see Bellerin. He's not sure if he should press
He's
up,
really
he
not
should drop
sure.
back.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not sure,
He's
and then he gets
confused.
caught like against Leeds. One pass, you're the only right back there, and there's one winger. You should mark your man. Things like that. I mean, basic defending, man.
Basic stuff that they're not getting right, bro. So yeah, but back, onto the
Yeah,
Cedric
yeah,
thing. I don't know about
yeah.
Cedric either. I've watched him very
What is
closely
it?
now for the last couple of games, and I think he had like one decent game out of the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
five. And
yeah.
the games where he's
Yeah, I
not
think
on
we
it,
got excited because of one game. Mm,
yeah, the games where he's not on it, like last night, I don't think he was on it at all. Yeah, he's just
yeah,
not
yeah,
making. He's got good pace, I would say, but that's about it.
yeah.
His crossing is terrible. Um,
Yes,
I
yes.
don't know. I don't. Yeah, I don't rate him as a starter for us. Seriously, I don't think he should be
Yeah.
starting for us at all. So we've got some gaping holes in our team, bro. We really need to look at it. It's just playtime is over now for Arteta. He needs to now step up and make some really stiff decisions to
Mm,
get us
mm,
back onto
mm.
some decent level at least of a football team.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
we've got
What
some.
do you think will be a successful season for us this season? I mean, obviously we know probably top four is out of the question. Do
Uh,
you
top
reckon top
top
six
six
Europa League win? That will be
top
decent.
six. And if we, David, I'm gonna be very honest with you. If we play the type of football that we have been playing
Yes.
for the last couple of months,
Mm-hmm.
we're not winning anything, bro.
No, definitely.
No
And there's
team.
tough teams in Europa left, eh?
Yes, exactly. I mean, we've got even Man United there now as well, and they seem to
Even
be
Spurs and Leicester.
clapping it. We are nowhere near worthy of being a Europa League winner.
Yeah,
Seriously, we're not going to win
yeah, of
anything.
course. Yeah,
We're not going to win anything
of
with that.
course. I agree.
No team that has played the way we are playing has ever won anything, bro. I've never seen it
Exactly.
before. I've never seen it. When
Exactly.
Leicester won the Premier League, they were playing flippin'
Yeah.
phenomenal football, bro. They
Fast,
won it.
fast football.
Yeah,
Countering, running at it.
aggressive
Fast,
football.
efficient football.
And when they get
Yeah.
opportunity,
Yeah.
you know, oh shit, something's gonna happen here,
e-
and boom, Vardy will put it in,
yeah,
or Mahrez will cross the
exactly.
ball into the danger spot.
But yeah.
Something would happen. You
Yeah.
know, they've got key players that make things happen. With us, we've got nothing happening there. I'm still waiting for Odegaard, or sorry, how they say Odegaard, Odegaard to
God.
Odegaard to really blossom and become more
Yeah.
comfortable
Come to life.
and
Yeah.
confident in the team, and then we'll
Mhm.
see what he's really made of. But yeah, we're not going to get anywhere with Bellerin, Xhaka, Cedric, those type of players. We're really not going to get anywhere, bro. I'm not optimistic about that.
Definitely agree.
So for me,
No,
if you
definitely
ask
agree.
me,
We need four
where do we
players.
end? Where do we end this season? I'd be okay with a top six. Top four never gonna happen. So top six Premier League, and that's about it.
Yeah, top six is definitely a realistic target, but the way things look like, maybe even top eight is what the best we can get like
Exactly.
last
I
season.
think top
But
six is
we need
best
top
at
six.
best.
We need top six so we can at least be in Europa next year. We don't want to have no European football, eh? We're playing just the Premier League. You know how much money we'll lose.
I'll put it to you like this. I'll
Forget
put it to
us
you like this,
wanting
David.
Champions League.
I don't know if you'll agree with me or not, but for me, I think our chances are better at
Mm-hmm.
winning the FA Cup than it's ever going to be at winning the Europa League. Serious.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know if
same
I'm
FA
being
Cup which you're out of. So.
yeah, I know. So I don't know if I'm being pessimistic now or what, but when it comes to next season, you see, this was my frustration with Arsenal for even while Wenger was there, right?
Yeah.
There's no glory. There's nothing to celebrate. There's nothing to be happy about. To be in big tournaments and you're not doing anything. What's the point
Exactly.
of being two decades you are consistently in Champions League and
Champions League.
you've
And not
never
winning it.
challenged once? You've never even reached semi-finals, bro. Or quarterfinals. What am I talking? Quarterfinals you've never even made. You know?
In 10, I remember that like the last 7 years we got knocked out the last 16
Exactly.
in the last 16. We've never made quarterfinals.
We never
I
made
mean, besides that
quarterfinals, bro.
1, 22, and 6
There might have been
when we
once.
reached the final, but the last 10 years nothing. Yeah, I know
But that's it.
it's been
But that's it.
frustrating.
Like, so what's the point? We are in the Europa League, which is the poor man's
Second
Champions
time.
League, the poor man's Champions League, and we're still not even challenging them, bruh. What the hell? Seriously?
I think we must have our own tournament, the third tier European competition. Maybe that we
Yeah,
can win.
maybe they will dominate with all the.
Apparently, UEFA is actually thinking of making a third competition. So, like the cup winners of all the countries in Europe will play in that one, and then the league positions. We finish first or sixth, you play Europa, and then your normal top four will
Yeah,
play in your Champions League. So maybe
yeah,
we win FA Cup, we play in that third tier
yeah.
competition.
Arteta,
Maybe we can win that.
Arteta and Kroenke's probably licking their lips at that one. They're licking their lips at that one because yeah,
Third
they
tier
know.
competition. Come on,
Yo,
come
terrible, bruh.
on,
Terrible. Yeah, I
come
don't want to sound like a
on.
whiny bitch every time we talk about the team, but I strongly feel that we just not who we are supposed to be.
We're supposed
We're
to be
not anywhere near
inconsistent. Inconsistency is the word.
inconsistent. Very inconsistent and just terrible players, bro. I'm not gonna lie anymore about it. I just think that like Bellerin, Xhaka's like average at best. I don't even think he's average. He's so inconsistent and he costs us a lot with the red cards and his
Yeah.
rash tackles and so on. It's just too costly for us. We've got a
Bad
we've got a
management.
we've got a washed up David Luiz there that we're depending on. You know, he's washed up. His best years
Yeah.
are behind him.
Yeah.
Why do we always sit with people's leftovers and try to make something of leftovers?
Always.
Always like what the hell, man. So yeah, very frustrating, very annoying to watch last night's game like that. But I don't know, bro. Let's just see the season out and see if we can make top six at least and start from over next season. I don't see anything
Yeah.
else happening for us. If we get further in
Start
the Europa,
start from scratch.
if we get further in the Europa, like maybe quarterfinals, that,
Semifinals.
that would I'd be happy with
I'll
that.
say semifinals. I won't even be happy with quarterfinals. You know why? Because Europa League has round of 32 and round of 16. Remember, we're still in 32, unlike
Yep,
Champions League, which has round of 16 only.
16.
So
Yeah,
we still need to we need to still like almost start the
we need to
tournament.
still
So
get
I'll say
to round of
semifinals,
16. Yeah,
get to 16. Exactly. So maybe not semifinals for me. Quarterfinals is a bit too early, I would say.
okay.
Semifinals, I think, okay, so it's decent. Even though I want us to win it, but I'm not going to lie to myself. There's United there. And Mourinho loves tournaments.
Yep.
Spurs will give it a good shot.
And he's actually
Leicester's
won the Europa
Leicester's a good
before.
team. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. So I don't know. 4 English teams there. Maybe you're right. Maybe quarterfinals, seeing that there's 4 English teams, so we might even get one of them before semifinals. Yeah, maybe quarterfinals. Maybe you're right. I see now. There's a lot of
yeah,
English teams, so there's a better chance that we will probably get one of them earlier on because
yeah,
there's so many English teams. So yeah,
yeah. So
I'm
yeah,
gonna say
we've got some work
quarterfinals
to
then.
do, bro. I mean, we've really got some work to do, and I don't want us uh to say the same things over and over. I think I've been doing that now for the last couple of episodes here. But that's just how I feel, dude. I mean,
Okay.
that's the frustrations that I have when watching our team play every single time. And yeah, I
Yes,
guess
yes, yes.
even though
Yeah.
we can win, like Sir Alex Ferguson had a philosophy. Like there was this one very very important game where um, Rooney
Yes.
scored a goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they won the game, bruh. But Sir Alex Ferguson pulled
Yes.
him over after the whistle blew, and he gave him a fucking lashing out. He cucked on him for a number of
I
things.
remember that game.
Remember that?
I
So he
remember
didn't
that game.
care.
Yeah.
He didn't give a shit that they won the
Yes, I
game.
remember that.
He didn't give a shit that Rooney scored the goal.
Yes,
His thing was, you didn't do what I
exactly.
told you to do.
What I told you to do.
You didn't
Exactly.
follow my
Exactly.
instructions. You
That's how
went
we should actually be.
against, yeah,
Exactly.
you went against my instruction when I told you to do it that way. He didn't care about winning or scoring the goal.
Exactly.
Rooney disobeyed his instruction,
Mm.
basically. So We need some grit. We need some leadership. We need some really some strength in our team. We need some balls. I think that's what we need. Maybe Torreira needs to come back or
Like Roy
something.
Keane will say. Like Roy Keane would say, we
Yeah,
need balls in the team. We don't have balls in
we
those
don't
teams.
have balls.
Patrick Vieira's players we had in the past. We
Sure,
have no leaders on the pitch,
we've got
firstly.
no one.
No leaders.
Apparently, Odegaard has some leadership abilities. Apparently, this is what I've read.
I don't
So I'd like to
I
see
don't know.
that come to fruition. You don't think so?
I don't see it
You
as
don't
of
see it
yet.
yet? Yeah,
Maybe it does, but I don't. I mean, you can see a leader when he performs on the pitch. Not even performing on the pitch, just by the player walking out, the way
yeah,
they speak,
yeah.
just by small things. They don't have to see. They don't have to play. Well, a leader is different to a player that plays well. It's two
Agreed.
different things.
Agreed.
You can see a leader by a long shot.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. Maybe he still needs to demonstrate that. Maybe he's still just still putting in
Coming out of his
in
shell.
the league, coming out
Yeah,
of
it's
his
only been
shell,
like
things like that.
4 games now, so
Yeah,
maybe he'll grow into that.
exactly.
We'll see. But
Yeah, yeah.
apparently they love the guy, like in the locker room, and Arteta is quite pleased with his attitude and ethic. So very good signs, eh? And also they're talking about perhaps making him a
Permanent,
permanent offer.
permanently.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. Madrid doesn't want him because he says Zidane. As long as Zidane is still the manager of Madrid, he won't go back to Spain.
wow, that's
I
crazy.
that'll be a decent buy, I think, if you can get him for. Apparently, they're speaking about 20-25 million. I think that'll be decent. Nothing
I
more
think
than
we
that,
should.
of
I think
course.
we should
That'll
go for it. I
suffice.
mean, we need a solid replacement for Ozil, and yeah, he could be the guy. He
Yeah,
could be
yeah,
the guy to actually fill in those boots,
of
so
course,
to speak.
of
No pun intended. So yeah, bro, let's see how the game
course.
goes this weekend, and let's hope for the best, dude. Let's sit on the edge of our seats like we always do, and hope for the best. That's all we can do,
we're
brother.
gonna have to hope more than ever for this one. This game we're gonna have to hope and pray. I don't know, pray miracles. This game is gonna be tough.
Well, you see, the reason why
I'm scared.
I'm also scared, but the thing is, when there's so much build up into the game, and there's so much threat,
Yes, yes, yes,
then it always goes the other
yes.
way around for some reason.
It always fails.
We
Maybe now
somehow,
when we don't expect to win, maybe now we don't expect to win. Maybe
yeah,
now something will actually happen. I get you. There's no
yeah,
really.
always
We're
always
not really
happens
saying
that
we're
way.
gonna win. There's yeah, yeah,
Always happens
yeah.
that way for
Of
some
course,
reason.
of course,
We
of
Yeah,
course.
there's so much threat
Yeah.
that's basically there, but we either draw or we just
Or lose
lose, but it's
badly.
never a massacre
Mm,
like we anticipate.
mm.
So yeah, let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah, of course.
I'm a little cautiously optimistic that we could maybe not be massacred. Maybe our team does something and just keeps it steady, and not embarrass ourselves. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
City are playing crazy football once again.
Wonderful football,
Yeah,
wonderful football. Would
yeah.
you take a draw on Sunday, if I may ask you? Would
I'd
you take a
love a
draw
draw.
before?
I'd love a draw against City right now. That's our best. We're not going to beat them. I don't see
Of
us
course.
ever beating them.
At least we're gonna end their run. They've won the last 17 games in all competitions. A
Yeah,
draw will end their run. You see.
yeah.
So yeah,
So
that's
a draw will be good. A draw will be very good for us. I'll be thrilled with a draw. Um,
for once.
yeah, for once. I just don't want them to embarrass us. They can't
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
embarrass us because then our team is set back again mentally and confidence and all this other shit that
And we have
goes along with
Benfica. And we have Benfica the next week
it.
Thursday.
Exactly.
Morale boost. Morale. We need a morale booster. We
Yeah,
can't get humiliated on Sunday and then
that's the
going to
thing.
Thursday. We
Yeah,
might
City.
collapse and get knocked out again, like last season, the last
Correct. So
32.
that's actually all I'm hoping for, David. I just want them to not destroy our confidence. They just need to
Mm,
they
mm,
need to
mm.
either just win by one goal or just one over us, or a draw. We're obviously not going to beat them, so either a draw or just a decent loss, not a massacre.
A slight defeat.
That's going to really kill us.
Yeah,
It's going to kill our
of course,
spirits.
agreed. All no,
Okay,
no,
brother.
totally,
So
man.
let's see.
Let's hope for the best Sunday.
Let's see what happens next week. Well, first the weekend, obviously, and then next week Benfica, and we'll take it from there, my man.
Yes, no problem, man.
All
Let's
right.
hope for the best.
Cool, brother. Let's upload
All
this
right, man.
video. And guys, for those of you that are watching, like, subscribe, share the channel. If you're in Cape Town or in South Africa and you come across our channel, share it with your friends if they are Arsenal supporters. We're also going to be branching out into general football discussions as well. We'll talk about VAR and just the state of the game. Every single week we'll try to do something of that nature as well. David,
Of course,
signing off.
of course. Yeah, that's it, my G. I'll see you on Sunday, hey?
Sunday.
You must
That's
take
right.
care. All the best, man.
Okay, brother. Have a good day. Chat soon.
You, you too, eh?
Cool, bro.
Cheers.
Okay. Cheers.
Bye.